Are you asking these questions correctly? Let's find out. How do you ask someone their name? Let's look at the casual ways to ask someone their name. What's your name? What should I call you? How should I address you? Now, let's look at some polite or professional ways to ask someone their name. Could you tell me your name, please? May I ask your name? How may I address you? Could I have your name, please? Here are some more conversational ways to ask someone their name. I don't think we've been introduced. What's your name? I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. I didn't catch your name is a useful phrase. It means I didn't hear or remember your name when you introduced yourself. Now let's look at another common expression. What's your good name? You may hear this expression quite often, especially in Indian English. However, it's not a natural or idiomatic expression in standard English. So instead of saying, What's your good name? Simply say, What's your name? Or if you want to sound more polite, you can say, May I know your name? These sound much more natural in everyday English. Now let's learn different ways to ask someone where they live. In a casual conversation, you can simply say, Where do you live? Or Where do you come from? For a polite or professional conversation, you can say, May I ask where you live? Could you tell me where you live? Or Where do you reside? For a more conversational approach, you can ask, Which part of the city do you live in? Or What area do you live in? Now, here's a common expression you may hear in Indian English. Where do you put up? In standard English, we would normally say, Where do you live? The expression put up generally refers to staying somewhere temporarily. For example, where are you putting up while you're in Delhi? So remember, when asking about someone's home, the natural expression is, Where do you live? Now let's look at another common question. Where do you belong to? This expression is commonly used in Indian English, but it is not natural in standard English when we are asking about someone's origin. Why? Because belong to normally means to be owned by or to be a member of something. For example, this bag belongs to me means I own the bag. So instead of saying where do you belong to, say where are you from, where are you originally from, or what's your hometown? These are natural ways to ask about someone's origin. Now let's look at how we might respond to the question, Where are you from? You may hear someone say, I belong to Delhi. This is understandable and commonly used in Indian English. But it is not the most natural way to express your origin in standard English. Instead, you can say, I'm from Delhi. I'm originally from Delhi. Delhi is my hometown. Or I come from Delhi. Now let's look at different ways to ask someone what they do. In a casual conversation, you can simply ask, What do you do? Or What do you do for a living? For a polite or professional conversation, you can say, May I ask what you do? Or What do you do professionally? And for a more conversational approach, you could say, So, what do you do? What kind of work do you do? Or what line of work are you in? All of these are natural ways to ask about someone's profession or work. Stop asking questions in English the way you've always heard them. Start asking them naturally. When meeting someone, instead of using expression like, What is your good name? Say, What's your name? Or may I ask your name? Instead of where do you put up, say, Where do you live? And instead of where do you belong to, say, Where are you from? What's your hometown? Even when answering, avoid I belong to Delhi. Say, I'm from Delhi. I'm originally from Delhi. And when you want to know someone's profession, simply ask, What do you do? Or What do you do professionally? Remember, good English isn't about using complicated words, it's about using natural, confident, and appropriate expressions. Speak naturally, speak confidently, speak better English.
Thank you for watching. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep moving forward with Tanvi Skills Academy.